Good morning. Happy Friday. I am super excited about our art project today because I think it is going to be a very unique project. Students can do lots of different things with it, and it's really neat to kind of see how this comes together. So what you'll need for today's art project is either like a plastic bag would work, wax paper, something along that lines. Some markers. I've got some fall colors here for the art that I'm going to be doing, but really you can choose any color that you want. Some white glue. If you don't have white glue at home, I have lots of white glue at school. So just come knock on my classroom window and I can lend you a bottle. And a toothpick or something of the sort to spread the glue around. So here's what you're going to do. Okay, so on your plastic bag, you are going to color some colors. Now, you can kind of do a mix, you can do really whatever you want. One thing that's kind of tricky is sort of like if you draw something like really detailed, when you get to the glue part, it's probably not going to work the way you really are hoping for it to. So you just kind of have to smudge some colors on here like this. And what I'm going to make is a pumpkin. So I'm going to do orange here, and then I'm going to put some green up here, like that. And then I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to put a relatively thin layer of glue on it. I don't want a whole bunch of glue, just enough to kind of cover that. So I'm going to start with my orange. And then the reason I have a toothpick is to spread it around. So you can already see that that glue is starting to pick up some of that orange color. So when I spread it around, it's really going to pick up that orange. You can kind of see that already. And the more ink or like marker that I have on my bag, the more that color will transfer. So there's quite a bit that was sitting on my bag, or if you're using wax paper, that's another good idea. So I'm just going to kind of do some swirls around here, even this out a little bit, make sure that all of this white is kind of in. That white will dry like a grayish color. So if you don't want any gray around the outside of your pumpkin, or you could also trim your pumpkin up, or whatever it is that you're choosing to make, you can trim it up at the end. So I'm just going to kind of spread this out a little bit now, shape it, and then I'll add a little bit of white glue for my stem where that green is. And then I have another toothpick, or I can flip my toothpick over to kind of spread this one around. Okay. So that's the basics. I'm going to make sure that this is touching a little bit more so that it sticks together. Okay, so that's the basics of my project. So I have one here that I did yesterday, and I let it dry overnight. And this is what it turned out to be. So I just used some red, some orange, some yellow, mixed it all together, and I've got this. And it's kind of a blob right now, but I thought that I could cut this into the shape of a leaf. So I've got my scissors, and I can kind of maybe start with a stem, and then I can go around like this. I can kind of cut it into the shape of a leaf. And then it looks just like one of those fall leaves that we might see as we're out on our walk. So now what I can do with this is what's really cool, is that these make really neat sun catchers. So I can put a little hole in this if I wanted to, or maybe I can even just tape it to my window. And then when the sun hits it and the sun comes through, because it's what we call translucent. So some light can get through, but not all of the light can get through. So because some of the light can get through when it's up on the window, then you can see some of the light and the colors really shine brightly. So that's what our art project is today. So really, I've made a pumpkin, I've made a leaf, it's fall, it's October, that was kind of the theme that I was going for, but you definitely don't have to do that. You can make whatever your heart desires. You could do a rainbow, you could do I don't know, a snowflake if you're really excited about winter and you want a winter themed sun catcher. You could do a sun. The choice is completely up to you. So I can't wait to see what you decide to do. Have fun with this art project. Bye!